I'm still on American zone because I returned a few days before, and I'm just focused, of course, always focused on the work, to be as much as more professional, and to have that straightforward, to do as much as more I could, and to meet a lot of different people, to extend all the informations, all the ideas, and I'm really proud to be for the first time here in Prishtina with all of you guys. I felt so much love, I felt so much proud and courageousness, and that it's really something that evokes me to be more better, more brave, and more unique as I am. I believe in this world much more people living very fake life. They just want to pretend to be somebody else. They just want to be the part of the groups of the society. I'm not that kind of person. I'm really very connected with the spiritual things, with the emotions, with the souls, and that kind of connection that I really release and have with my audience, and not just audience, with observers, with everybody who just met me and had any kind of contact with me. I have one of the more examples, but that one is very interesting and very important. Before a few years, I had in Zadar 2 concerts with Karamazov, and after the great concerts, it was in some very old cathedral that it was in Napoleon time. It was the hospital. It was a lot of things. So it has a really great past. And after the performing, one guy who has maybe like Agon 23 or something, and he said, you know, Božo, before 1 year or more, every article, every interview, even your video, everything that I just reach and read it about, I post the most horrible things about you. I wrote it, and I mean it in that time. And one morning I wake up and I had your song in my ears, and I just overthinking about it, what's happening, you know. And I've reached to your interviews, and I've started to listen you much more and to understand what is your mission. And I came now like one of your fans. For me, that was awakening. That was really something, the most important. I'm not singing just for the people who loves me and who support me and who understand me. I sing to all the world. And if I change one of the million, I'm a winner. Yes! But that's true, you know. Whatever you do, whatever you choose to be your mission, be like that. Never return. Just straightforward, and you will reach the goal. You know what? I was always so crazy creative. I'm still crazy. Because you know that genius and craziness, it's very close bound, you know. Yeah. But you must be a little bit creative crazy in this very stubborn world, very evil world, where you don't have opportunity to express yourself if you are not crazy brave. I never quit on myself, and like I said, I always live with one step in a real world and the other step in an imaginary world, you know. So my fairy and my story is like in a bubble. You know, I always ignore everything that it's evil and wrong, and I always accept something that it's good and acceptable. So of course that I'm aware of everything that it's working and happening around, but it's not my reaction. My reaction is always focused on a great work, on creativity, on a lot of ideas, that it's really something came from my imagination. When you're imaginative, then you could create everything. That is, I believe, that key that you have holding in your pocket. And every time when I do something with full of my creativity, I'm really pretty sure that I'm my own, you know. All my cells working very hard, and they are so happy because of it. And you know, that creates happiness. And all the happiness that I create for myself, that it's reflected on the all others. So that is kind of formula to doing your work. If I been just the visual aspect, it was not be acceptable like this. But something that it's really part of me is the quality of the singing, and you couldn't ignore that. You know, when you have the quality, then you could express much more your freedom and your artuosity. Look Lady Gaga, look Dua Lipa or whoever. They are great performers, but it's not enough. You must have the whole package. The great personality, the great management, the great vision, the great outfits, the great arrangements, the great creativity to write the songs. Everything is important. Everything, even my shoes, even everything. So every aspect talks about you. But I know what you mean. People used to see me in skirts, in dresses, in kaftans, in a lot of the things that I'm creating by myself, through my line, and even more, they know that I'm so fashionable, and I'm creating all my fashion, because I don't believe in a fashion that it's sort of it, you know, that it's strict. I don't believe in something that it's must to do. I believe in that moment that you create by your own, you know, and all that liberty that I have, I try to express with all my feelings, with all my thoughts, with everything that I'm doing and everything that I am. But I never been afraid. That it's very important to say to the people who are listening this. Never be afraid of who you are. When you are not afraid who you are, when you accept yourself, everybody will accept yourself and themselves. So I believe that it's like reaction when you are afraid of some wild animal. I've been before a few days in Yellowstone, and you see the bears in the river, the buffaloes all around. But I've never been afraid. I've just expressed all my emotions and love for them, and they just look at me and say, "Okay, you can stay." You know, and you are with us. You're one of us. So that is like with the people. That is the same. If you are afraid of the reactions of somebody, they will attack you. You know. And when you are not, they will just accept you, and they will say, "Oh, he's strange. He's a really strange, but he sings good." You know, or yeah, but he's an artist. And that is the victory. I don't have a gender, and I don't have a genre. I don't believe in genres in the music. I believe that in a gender, but don't understand me wrong. I accept everybody and everyone in a way how they feel. You could be whatever you are. You are a human being. That's enough. You could love whenever you want. You could express whatever you feel. I believe that is the highest form of the acceptance. I would not describe like just one. Sevdah, it is the sorrow, it is the loneliness, it is the nostalgia, melancholia, it is the sorrow and something very deep and very sad that we hold the whole time. When we grow up, when we are older, we just live with that kind of Sevdah. But Sevdah is also unbreakable love. Sevdah is also universe, something that it's connect us with that spiritual God, who is, for me, God is just love. That is my definition of the God. So Sevdah is also that kind of definition. Unbearable love, unconditional love, you know. You love without returning, without responding. Just love, just give, just approach to that. And when I started with the Sevdah, it was really something that returns me in my childhood, in the wartime, and this is the only thing that I will spoke about the war. But it's very great sentence. Me and my mom and sisters, we've been surrounded with the walls, black walls, and nobody from outside don't believe that it exists the life inside of that space. So in that hideness, in that darkness, my mom said, but we could sing like this, and nobody will hurt, you know. And we sing for ourselves. We sing to our inner child, like I said, to our connection to be much more bounded and to survive. We sing to survive. Maybe Sevdah is the song of the surviving. But you know, when you ask me about inspiration, I always said that I'm living through my past lives, and all my past lives living through me now. And maybe that is that kind of bond and connection that I need to recreate. I recreate my own lives through that songs. Of course, it's happening a lot of things around me, that it's a reflection, and that gives me much more effort to do something, like the message, like, I don't know, it's very important to listen in the world, but not to be a part of it. I believe that for everything you need a time, and you need to wait, you need to be patient. And when you are enough patience to believe in a magic, that magic will happen. Of course that I ignore all the bullshits. I really must. I really must, because that bullshit, it's not in my space. It's just orbit around me, but not in my space. My lightness is much more deeper and stronger than all the bullshit in the world. So they don't have approach. It's like a boomerang, all the bullshit. Yeah. I'm just a human being. I want to be my definition. I don't want to be a superstar. I don't want to be super ego. I don't want to be artist of the artist. I just want to be human being. Yeah, we need to be much more human beings. I'm so glad. I'm so happy. I'm so honored. I'm so privileged. So proud, like I said, for everything that you're doing, for everything that you will do in the future. Everything is so important to step forward, to looking forward for everything, and to do great things, but truly believing in that things. It's not just pretending, okay, we will do that, but don't believe in that. You truly believe in that, and I'm just a small sparkle in your project, and thank you guys. Thank you so much. Of course, when you ask me about the plans, of course I'm always overthinking about some great and very important things, like my new book. My new book, I hope so that will be in spring. For at last, yeah. Oh my God, I will send you. I hope so that it will be on English, because that is my goal for everybody as much as more, because my concerts is much more in Europe than in a region. So I believe that it's really important book. It's called Lacrimarium. It's the small bottle. In antique time, they collecting the tears in that bottle. So every chapter in a book is one of my tears. So I've collected all my life, the tears that I drowned. So. All that tears spoke about me, and not just about me. How to survive, how to be who you are, and how to continue to be who you are. That it's really something important that you will read in that pages, in that tears, like the chapters. And of course, I believe that my new album will be released around Christmas, maybe some, yeah. It's called like all my touring and the touring that I came for the festival, Sevdahology, like the science of Sevdah. So it's really, really, really great. It's my 7th album. 7 is a really magical number, spiritual one. So I wish you 7 skies of the happiness for all of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.